Good morning, Interwebs. Actually, it's 4 in the afternoon, but I'm just picking you up right now. Today, so far, has been an oddly productive / very lazy day, which is, I guess, probably what I ultimately need. There's a piece of hay on the floor. I was worried my floor was coming apart. No, just have a piece of hay. Anyways, I got up earlier than usual today. I was up by like a little before 10. I came downstairs, used the bathroom, and then I was like, well, now I'm awake. So I started doing some video editing, and I did video editing for like an hour or more. And in that time, Steve got home, everybody went outside to split wood and stuff, and so it got real quiet in the house, and I was done with my editing. I just kind of tipped over on the couch, and I took like an awesome 2.5 hours of sleeping. I don't know if I should call it a nap or if it was just continued sleep. But anyways, it was amazing. And no one came in the house the entire time. So it was just like super quiet. But Steve had all the kids. So I also was responsible for no one. And the dog was outside. It was lovely. I got good sleep. Then I woke up, finished tweaking the write-up of my pattern, put the decadent Frenchy hat pattern up into Peachless pattern pile on Patreon. I think I said all those words correctly. Peachless pattern pile on Patreon. Yes, that's where it is. And then we just had lunch, and Steve and the boys are all taking naps. My daughter is working on baking day because our friendship bread starter is ready again. She is today making coffee cake and applesauce muffins, and then I want to make pizza dough for dinner, and then I will make biscotti because like biscotti's the new thing I look forward to every 10 days. It's like my new favorite little treat, and it's not super sweet, which I really like, but it is sweet enough, and it's like satisfying to eat it. It's so good with a cup of tea, which I actually have a cup of tea in right now. I'm gonna get that out, let it steep, and while it's steeping, I'm gonna start soaking my reading shawl so I can spin it out and lay it out to dry, and then I might take another nap, to be honest. I really just feel like I want to nip this exhaustion thing in the bud, because I know that I sometimes try to just like power through this and then I either get sick or the exhaustion just doesn't go away. So I'm just gonna lean into it. I think Steve has the next 4 days off, so this is like our kind of a rest period. So I will be trying to do some of that, and then I might work on my blanket tonight too, because I was having fun doing that last night, and I'd like to continue to see progress on it. I finished a whole skein of yarn yesterday, and then some, like a skein and a half. Yeah, probably a skein and a half, which was exciting. So, okay, tea, then soaking. It is almost time for me to go to bed. I'm just picking everything up. I had a productive and restful day. I have blocked my reading shawl, which is currently on the floor over there. There's a peek, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing because that's coming up, and you'll see it when it's revealed in this video. Anyways, today was baking day, and I ended up not making anything because my daughter and I went through like all the recipes on the site where I got the starter recipe, picked a whole bunch more, printed them off, and turned out there were 4 things on there that she wanted to make. So every time we do baking, we can make 4 things. That's basically how it works. And it used to be we did that every 10 days, but now we have 2 starters going, so we're going to do it every 5. So one of the things that we're making is pizza dough, which we thought we were going to have for dinner tonight, and then found out that it needs to rise overnight. So that was fine. That's waiting for tomorrow for lunch. She made popovers for dinner, which were so good, and it was really funny because she'd never seen a popover. I mean, I don't usually make them. I think I have made popovers exactly once in my life. I made them out of a Martha Stewart cookbook for my sister and brother-in-law and my mom. One time, I made a really ridiculous multi-course meal when my sister and brother-in-law were visiting. It was like a thing. It also involved pureed carrots with a raspberry reduction swirled through them. Why do I know this about the popovers? I don't know. I don't think about this meal very often, except occasionally when a food, I'm like, oh, I made that. So, anyways, she made popovers. They were good. We had it with leftovers from the potluck the other night. And then she made snickerdoodles out of the Amish friendship bread. They are so thick because they're so, leavened. They were very tasty. And, oh, and a coffee cake, which is just like the standard thing that comes every baking day now. In the process of doing that, I also started reading aloud a book to everybody that I gotten at the library the other day. This one here, Neil Gaiman's Fortunately the Milk. And it was really good. And I had just expected to read a bit of it, not read the whole thing tonight. But it turned out to be like a novella length. It was a short book. And it was really, really funny. Like, laugh out loud funny for the entire family. And so we read the whole thing today. Let me see. I was going to show you my favorite character, because she is quite sassy looking. Let's see. I know she's here. Aha. This lady here. The lady pirate. I like her. Queen of the pirates. So. Anyways, gonna go put the cookies in a container, and then I'm going to bed. I just brought in the last of the crocheting I was working on today. Turned out I didn't work my blanket. I did block that thing like I said, and then I'm working on writing up another pattern that I had actually written up two and a half years ago at this point. When I had been it was like the tail end of me designing patterns for somebody. This is one that I had basically ready to go. But I wanted to retest it, and apparently I had it, I think, more ready to go than I thought. So that's both good and bad. I mean, good because it'll be less work now. Bad because I've been sitting on it for a long time. If I had the yarn and the pattern ready, it just... Anyways, that's how life goes. But this I'm working up, and I'm happy with it, and I'm looking forward to getting it done, in part because I want to wear it. So you'll see more of that in the coming days. But first, I need to go to sleep so I can get rest, so I can be, you know, in a good mood and have energy tomorrow. So, good luck with that, right? We'll see how that all turns out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty-night.